Here's a side-scrolling platform game packed with amazing graphics and non-stop action. Demon's Crest. As they quest to unite the missing gems of the Demon's Crest and summon its power for the good of the ghoul realm, players get to morph in a variety of spectacular gargoyle forms, each with unique powers and attack modes. Demon's Crest for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh boy.
Was this like one of those video cassette promotion things? I didn't like a commercial at all.
It's like an E3 trailer, isn't it?
Yeah. Wild.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Play Retro. This is where we talk about old video games. I'm one of your hosts, Scott Johnson, and my real name is Firebrand. Oh. And I like floating awkwardly around and picking lots of shit up while I do it. You might remember me from other video games, but let's not talk about that yet. I need my crests, and I need my revenge. Look at me. I'm a water gargoyle now. Eat my water. Eat it.
And I'm your other host, Brian Dunaway, and I have a very particular brand of fire gargoyling that I like to dispense as I go about murdering my demon kin for the infinity crest of power. Now, pardon me as I go headbutt the statue to collect the stone of Capcom. Needs to make more of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what are they doing? What are you doing, Capcom?
Nothing.
What, Demon's Crest 2 too hard for you?
Nah, being butts.
Come on.
They're being butts.
Eat butts.
Yeah. I don't understand their...
Did you say eat butts?
I'm saying eat. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
There's Capcom.
Eat butts.
Eating butts since 1988. We're going to talk all about Demon's Crest, one of my favorite of the SNES era side-scroller Metroidvania-ish games from Capcom, derived out of another video game, which I hate. I'll get to that. We've talked about this game before.
You don't like the others?
Mm-mm. Don't like... Well, I'll
right.
just say it. Ghost or Ghoul... Which one is it?
You're talking about the original, not the spinoffs. You're not talking about Gargoyles Quest 1 and 2. You're talking about Ghosts and Goblins.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts and Ghosts and Goblins. Both of those can burn in an eternal fire. Now, I understand it has their fans. I understand the difficulty of those games is part of the point. Okay? I'm not dumb. Right. I get it. But I just never, ever had a good time. They felt like quarter suckers in the arcade, at least the original did. And then at home, it just felt like hard for no reason. And
it felt like punishment.
Yeah, and super linear. Along comes Demon's Crest, takes a character out of that, and says, well, what about his little story? What if it was more than just a dumb villain thing that bugged you? What if it was more than that? And it really went places, and I love that game. Yeah. So we're going to talk about it.
Let's see what the demons are doing.
That's right.
Humans.
That's right. Watch for that here in a sec. Before we do, though, I have a review. Oh, did I take it upstairs after all that?
Are you kidding me right now? You wrote it in the show notes and then you left it upstairs?
I took it up there because... did I? Hold on.
Or did I?
I did. We were moving stuff around, and Kim goes, do you want this up there? I said, sure, take it with the other stuff. And I wasn't thinking. All right, I was going to show you the one I have, but instead I'll show you some visual references that it'll make sense, okay? Hold on. I'm going to get the picture up here. All right, so check this out. First of all, I've been messing about with this again. This is a screenshot of Delta on the phone. Delta is the app du jour when it comes to retro emulation on phones, both Android and iOS. Right. And I'm running this on iOS, and that right there is a skin that I downloaded. They let you do skins now, custom skins in that app. It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
So you can do whatever you want, and it will assign it. Like if I'm playing GBA games, it will assign a skin as a default for when I'm running GBA games. If it's SNES, I can have a different skin, and so on. Here's one of, let's see, this is another one of the same thing, but just in black. It's in a kind of a graphite.
Nice.
A little harder to see on screen, but it is, that one's actually probably my favorite. I really like that one.
Yeah, very classy.
These work. Everything you see on that screen works. The load, the save, the fast forward, all the buttons and everything. They're screen mapped. So I
was about to say you had to touch the screen.
Yeah, you hit those buttons. And they work exactly. But
we're looking at SP skins, by the way. I think that's what we're looking.
Mostly SP skin. Yeah, I mean, it's just some dude made them, but it's essentially that. Yeah. Well, I decided to pick something up as a bit of an accessory to that app because I'll be honest, some games are fine with using the touchscreen because they're turn-based or you don't have to think about it too much. It's not like twitchy gameplay, but there's plenty of twitchy gameplay examples of games that I did want to play.
Demon's Crest.
Yeah, Demon's Crest is good. That's actually a great example.
Yeah.
And to do that, I bought one of these.
Oh.
So this is the Game Sir Game Taco.
Oh.
They literally call it a taco. And as you can see, you stick your phone in there. And
like almost like a little docking station, looks like.
Kind of, except there's no, it uses its own battery and Bluetooth to run.
Right. Gotcha.
So it's not plugging into the USB-C of any phone.
But the form factor is of like a
Correct.
docking station.
Very much so, yeah. And you can see at the very bottom there, the middle bit, there's
what does taco stand for?
It just means it's shaped like a taco, yeah.
Oh, I'm a little disappointed.
I know. They could have gone weird or whatever, but they didn't. They didn't. GameSir makes some pretty good controllers in general, and I've been pretty happy with, like, I've got a replacement Nintendo thing I use from them. So I thought, you know what, I'll give this a shot. They're not too expensive. They're under $30. And let's see how it goes. And there's, as you can see, there's a little bit of give there, like this hinge and the hinge on the bottom. It doesn't pull down, but it makes it so it's more, if you got a fatter phone and you got like a large case on your phone, this will adjust out a little bit to fit.
What if you got a big fat head? Does that do anything?
That will not do anything for your fat head.
Fine.
Nothing.
All right, fine. Okay.
But as a way to get physical buttons on a otherwise touch experience like this app and other apps like it, it just shoves your, well, it depends on what app you're using, but in my case, I have it default to just shove all the content up to the upper half of the phone. Okay. And you basically are, holding a handheld game system. And it's super small. You just stick it in your bag and you're going somewhere on a bus or whatever, just pull this thing out and you got your physical buttons. I played hours and hours and hours of Pokemon Pinball on this thing, partly because Pokemon Pinball always sucks me in when I play it.
Does it have a rumble in it?
It does not have a rumble in it.
Okay, it's fine.
No rumble. Just questions. Not that I noticed. You know what?
Right.
I doubt it. For the price it is, there's no way. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Here's an example of what you can actually emulate an original GBA, kind of that green.
Ooh, yeah.
If you want to do that, there's lots of filters in that app. The app's pretty good, and people, it's
is it still the Delta app, or is it?
This is still the Delta app.
No,
okay, it's still there's no app with the taco. The taco is just the hardware. This is the little condom sleeve it comes with, so you can just stick it in there and keep it from flapping open or whatever you do.
Right.
I haven't really had to use it. It's like a protector though when you're not using it.
Yeah.
And you get a better idea of this shot of the kind of dimensions we're talking about.
Yeah.
So it kind of fattens things up a little bit, but as you can see, it creates a nice little handheld experience.
Okay, so I was wondering about how it charges. It looks like they leave the USB-C charging port open. Right. So
the way it works, that goes directly to the phone if you want to. If you want to recharge this thing, let me find the port.
Is it? It's not USB-C.
It is USB-C.
Okay, it is USB-C.
Not micro, thank goodness, because micro can eat a turd and then choke on that turd.
Oh my!
I hate
all the language in this episode of 228.
Hate it. Why can't I find? Well, there's a port on the side, and I just can't find it right now.
Right.
Where is it?
It's like has a little battery light indicator, so you know how long the taco. Have you noticed an average?
No, in fact, I played it for hours the other night, and I never got lower than the 4. So
okay, cool.
It seemed really good. Here's a better look at how this bends. Let me show you this one. I wish I had it down here. I was just going to show you my actual one. Anyways, you can kind of bend it a little bit.
Yeah.
And make room for a fat phone.
Yeah.
Or a fatter cased phone or whatever it is you're doing.
Makes sense.
Why I can't find this?
Is that like really springy? Does it like fly back down and smack your finger or anything?
No, it has definitely got some resistance on it, but it isn't like it's not going
to get you.
No, it's not going to kill.
It's not a mousetrap.
No, that would be bad.
Yeah.
It also, what was I going to say about it? If you're playing, let's say you just want to have hands, put the phone on a kickstand and sit back and play with this in your hand as a separate like floating controller, you can do that. No problem. Turn your phone on the side, get a full screen of the game, and then, play over here with it. It's all just Bluetooth, so it's super easy. I like it. And to compare this with, there's another one from the 8-Bit Do guys that just came out, and I'm going to get one of those to compare them.
I like the 8-Bit Dudes.
Yeah, they're pretty great. When I get that, I'll let you guys know how that goes. Man, I don't know why they're hiding this charging port. Maybe they just really want people to think you charge it with the phone, but...
I would think so, because that's what I would assume. It's like, is it like some kind of pass-through charge or something? That's what I would have thought,
You really don't, but I can't find like a 360 view of this thing. And
I'm sure it cuts cost a good bit not to be doing all that finagling through there, right? I'm sure that helped.
And there's some other alternatives to this that all were kind of reviewed really poorly. This one's reviewed quite good, and I thought, well, let's give it a shot, see if we like it. I found it. There's the port. So there's
the stinking port.
There's a little bitty port on the back part, because you do get, that's the other thing, the other end of the taco creates not just your plug-in port if you want to plug it in there, and you can do it while you're still playing on the phone if it's like out of battery. So you can play wired. But also, this is where you get your shoulder buttons, is around the rear, and it works really well. So,
wow, I like it.
Anyway, big thumbs up. I'll try out the 8-bit do thing soon. That one is an actual plug it in, uses the phone's power to run, which in theory might mean less latency because you're running right off the USB bus on there.
Right.
So I'll tell you, when I get that one, I'll tell you what I think, because 8-bit do has never let me down, so it's possible that'll be the superior device. But
I'll wait here.
Yeah. You let me know when you see it if you thought this was dumb or not, because at the end of the day, it might have been. Brian, let's get to, and you can emulate anything Delta is capable of emulating. It all runs on there great. The phones are perfectly capable to run all this shit, so you're not going to have any trouble with that. What'd you get up to this week?
Oh, so we just recorded this past Sunday, right? And now we're back on Wednesday. And I mentioned on Sunday's show that I went last week to Evans, Georgia, and went to Retro City, a pinball arcade. And while I was there, I met up with Tandagasa, but I also met up with Dawn Treader, someone in our community, and who's in the chat room right now. And Dawn Treader brought me this. It is a real Panasonic 3DO. So now add this to the really cool crap that we have to play with. So I guess we'll have to have a month of real Panasonic 3DO. Now, this is a later model. You may be familiar with the more... it was like more chunky one they had, but this is
the one they had. The original chunky one they had was a front loader, like a tray.
Right.
This one has a top loader.
Yeah, this one has the little
clamshell,
pop,
whatever
pops up on the little thing there, and so. But very excited. Dawn Treader Lee is amazing. Great person. Had a lot of fun. We got to play for a little bit. We wanted to all play that big giant pinball machine that was there. Was it Goliath? I forget what it was called.
That sounds like a good name for a giant pinball machine.
It was a lot of fun. But I've always wanted the 3DO, and now I get to try it. So now that's one less I've got to get to. So I still got to get to the Turbo Graphics PC Engine. That's another one I want to do. And so there you go. Also, I've been playing around. Lee also pointed me towards a modern Zune player alternative. Allows you to plug in your old school Zune into USB and sync and all that stuff. But more importantly, it allows you to use that old school interface. It's a GitHub project. You can get over there and find it. It is Zune with an X, Xune. And I had a lot of fun putting the soundtrack to Earthworm Jim on it earlier and taking a listen. So it sounded really good. It was fun.
Sector 7 says one controller. They were all single controller ports. Nope. The 3DO, or at least my 3DO had 2 ports. I assume that one does.
Let's see which one this is. This is the, like I said, the cost-saving model. So this one only has
single port. Yeah.
Single port, but there are ports on the back that may allow me to expand that.
Aren't those that Sega or a variation of the DB15 Sega connector? They're kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
If I remember right. Yeah, that thing right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it looks
Pretty
like.
sure those all the same.
I was curious. It does have a headphone port.
Oh, you know what? He's right.
And maybe these daisy chain.
Dawn Treader 076 is right. It was daisy chained. That's what it was.
There it is. I thought Lee had mentioned that. Yeah, if you pop a little cover off on the back, they do daisy chain.
I totally forgot. That is how mine worked too. I just forgot. Yeah, they only do have the one port in the machine. You daisy chain your controllers, which I did for the game. Oh, what was that called? It's basically helicopter and tanks.
Combat helicopter choplifter.
And they played that music. It was like the Valkyrie music.
But don't forget, I mean, that wasn't uncommon in the PC world because most of your joysticks there would use the sound card, which had one giant port, and you would daisy chain those. So if you ever had the old Microsoft controllers, the Sidewinder D-pad kind of controllers, those also daisy chained.
Yeah, and the EA, who was mostly behind this 3DO stuff, they were super into that kind of design.
We're into it.
They were into it. That's cool, man. I loved mine.
Yeah.
I was sad when it went away. I should have never sold it. I sold it because I needed to buy a PlayStation 1 and I had
You
to
needed to.
Yeah.
I can't have two. Who would ever have multiples of games consoles in their household? That's ridiculous.
That's a silly idea. You will end up with a TurboGrafx 16. That I know. It'll happen.
Oh yeah. I am working.
Return
towards
Fire.
that.
Thank you, Jerry Tolbert.
Return
Sorry, that was
Fire.
the game that I bought two
That's
controllers
it.
for.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great game. Oh man. Also on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Later. Took a minute, but we can
Later.
get it there.
Or as Avian says, Chop Tanker.
Yeah. Vanthium says we need you guys to play Space Hulk on the 3DO. That was my first exposure to Warhammer 40K was Space Hulk.
Right.
And Space Hulk changed me fundamentally at a molecular level. I became a 40K fan overnight because of Space Hulk. And I knew nothing about the IP before going into it. But me and my buddy Andrew would sit down and play that game. And they started talking all biblical while they're running around in their giant marine suits, going, Ezekiel, to me, let us crush these beasts to the emperor's will or whatever. All that kind of talk.
Yeah.
It changed me. It turned me into the most mega 40K fan. Outside, I don't buy all the miniatures and paint them and go into debt for that. But all the video games, super into them. I love the vibe. I love all the animation stuff. And anytime they do anything with movies or games, I'm all in. There's a new series being produced by an animated series and some kind of live action things coming too. But anyway, the animated series and potential live action thing are both produced by Henry Cavill.
Oh, okay.
And Henry Cavill's like a massive 40K fan.
Yeah.
Does his own minis and stuff. I cannot freaking wait for that. And if you haven't seen that thing on Prime that's like the video game, what's it called? Not Extra Lives. What is it? Player One Lives. No.
Ready Player One
No,
Lives.
that's a movie. Get Ready Player. Whatever it is. I can't remember the name of that thing. Anyway, Secret Level. That's it. Nothing like what I was saying.
Secret Level.
It's made by the people that did the Love, Death, and Robots series over on Netflix, and it's fantastic, utterly wonderful stuff. But they did a 40K segment in their season that they did. It's about 11 to 15 minutes long. Okay. It's still one of my all-time favorite things ever made.
Interesting.
You need to see it, Brian.
I am into it. I am on it.
So I have Space Hulk to thank for that, though. Because I knew nothing of this stuff until Space Hulk changed me.
And if my quick internet search has proven anything, is that apparently I can just burn some of these games to try out. I'm still looking to see what my first official games will be. So if you have suggestions for this, Scott's already suggested one, and we'll see what the feasibility is and availability of those discs are.
Road Rash.
We'll go from there.
You need Road Rash. Yeah,
Road Rash?
Their version of Road Rash.
Everybody's saying Road Rash. Okay, Road Rash.
Road Rash is incredible. The soundtrack's amazing. It's got like, what's their names? Break this rusty cage.
Oh yeah, I'm down with Soundgarden.
Soundgarden, that's who I meant. And then also, what was the other one?
There's Rustic.
That year's version of FIFA was really good on there, I thought.
Okay, yeah.
Mostly, I was a sucker for. I mean, the graphics were okay, but what it really blew me away was the audio work in that thing, because it sounded like real crowds and that's more hockey, but you know what I mean.
I was about to say
that was more their NHL game, but
right.
That thing was because it was an EA or what's his name, Twit Harrington. What was his name?
Yeah, Twitch Harrington. You said it.
Twitch.
There you go. Twitty Harrison. Twiddle D. Tweety Dum.
Your 3DO guy. And the founder of EA, they went all in on EA shit as a result.
Yeah. I never had any of this. So we got
I'm Gex. We played Gex on there.
I'm seeing Road Rash for about $30. That's not bad.
Not too bad.
So for just the loose confirmed functional disc, the long boxes and stuff or more, but that's not bad. All right. This
Sector
may be
7,
the first one I get.
Kurt Cameron's The Horde. What is that?
Kirk Cameron's The Horde. Is that
also
that a thing?
It's Kirk.
Is Kirk or is it Kurt? Maybe he's doing somebody else. Maybe it's a Kurt Cameron too.
I mean,
I'm not familiar with.
It's James Cameron and then Kirk Cameron.
3DO. I am very interested in this Interplay 3DO Maniac Pack Complete in Box 1994. I'm kind of
don't know what that is.
I'm kind of into Interplay, so that's interesting.
Yeah. No, you should load up. 3DO was a weird time, and I liked it.
Yeah.
3 buttons like
Sega,
man. Kirk Cameron's The Horde? He really made a game? Or he had a game with his name on it? I got to look this up.
And once again, is it Kurt Cameron, or is he saying we're right about Kirk? Okay.
So it is Kurt? No.
Omega, come on. We'll go play.
Oh, here it is. Oh, my gosh, dude. Okay, 1994. The Horde is a hybrid action strategy game developed by 3DO by Toys for Bob. It was published in 1994 by Crystal Dynamics.
Bob.
And then ported to the Saturn, MS-DOS, and FM Towns, whatever the thing was called. This featured, hold on, the plot. Here we go. The player controls a servant boy named Chauncey. He was raised by. Oh, it gets weirder, dude.
I'm already in. You got me at Chauncey. I'm done.
He was raised by a herd of wild cows.
Now I'm double in. Can I be in more in? I can't be anymore.
In a fortunate mishap, Chauncey prevents Winthrop the Good, king of Friends Pauskini, or whatever, from choking on his meal and rewarded with a plot of land which he may build a self-sustaining town. This is the weirdest thing I've ever heard of.
I'm in, because wasn't that 3DO's thing too? It's like, we're going to do a bunch of interactive games, movie types. That was like the time period, right?
There's Cameron. Yeah, I mean, this was when FMV was the thing. It was, I wouldn't say at the height of it. Maybe it was the height of it, or it was getting to be the height of it.
Right.
Right? Because it's
Dynamics. I'm always in for Crystal Dynamics. And yeah.
Good stuff. Well, thank you for that. We'll keep looking.
Yeah.
I did not remember this Kirk Cameron thing.
I don't remember anything about this, but the fact that I was in at word Chauncey.
You had me at Chauncey.
Yeah, you said Chauncey, and I'm like, discussion over.
I used to know a guy named Chauncey. His last name was Chauncey.
Well, Chauncey.
Yeah, it was like Phil or Philip Chauncey, something like that.
Philip.
He was some little.
Okay, Phil.
It was this pud kid I knew in junior high. He sucked. I didn't like him. Anyway,
that's what we called each other back in the day. For those who don't know, puds. That was a word.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and this is all before Cameron, decided to be Bible boy for the rest of his life. So
Bible boy.
This just would have been popular, like TV kid role deal for him.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our discussion today. The game that we're talking about. You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
Shall we play a game?
God bless America.
At least I hope so. We're going to talk about Demon's Crest, Gargoyles Quest series. It's what started it. Gargles?
Right.
Yeah.
Gargles.
Definitely Gargles. This is a game made and published by Capcom. The genre they call it, they put it in action-adventure exploration platformer. I would say that's probably accurate. I mean, we weren't calling things Metroidvanias then, but that's what this is.
Yeah.
Some backtracking, some unlocking of abilities that make you go, oh, that first level when I couldn't get in the water, now I can get in the water and do water.
Yeah,
shit.
that's the whole thing. You're collecting these crests so you can unlock the different gargoyles so that you can do all the things. You can pretty much get through any level, but if you want to unlock everything, you got to go back through again.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
You got
the game really does play like a Metroid game. At least I found back then, and in playing it again, even more so, because it's action based, like the way that description at the top of the show said, but it's also kind of methodical and slow. You got to think about what you're doing. You're switching around with different abilities. You have
to hit the start button to fall out into a menu so that you can choose things. It's not on the fly. So like if you need a different ability that you've unlocked, or have some potions or have some kind of spell or something, you sometimes have to pop out and equip that.
Yeah.
Something like some Metroid, right?
Yeah. And I should argue, or I shouldn't argue. I should mention that this was a SNES exclusive. Capcom did not make this for anybody else. So all of us Genesis guys were screwed. Until I got an SNES, and this is one of the first games I played, and I love this game. The reason I got it was, I want to say GamePro or maybe EGM, but somebody had like a killer review for this, and we're just like, this is so, the graphics are next level, the soundtrack, like here's a little bit of sound from it, you guys can hear it. I mean, typical SNES era stuff, but a great soundtrack. Great sound effects, beautiful graphics for the time,
Oh, the graphics are probably my favorite part, because they have all these lighting effects, and of course they're just sprites, but the attention to detail in designing those are just gorgeous, very atmospheric.
And you're a gargoyle. You got, look at him holding on to walls with his clawed feet. You're doing demon shit. Like you're
demon shit.
You're a hero, but you're kind of an anti-hero because you really shouldn't be a hero. You were a boss in.
Yeah. This is a spinoff. Yeah,
this is the thing.
Yeah, that's right. This is a spinoff from the Ghost and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts and stuff. You're gonna get in here and what was the character's name? He was a different character name in the other series, but then they gave him a real name, Firebrand.
Firebrand is his name here, but before that it was something else. Let's see.
He was very popular because or memorable because he was such a derp. He was terrible in the game. He was mean. He's the one that would get you killed.
He was easily the most irritating enemy in the game. Without a question. In fact, I'm a little surprised this happened at all because no one's sitting around going, we need to take the worst fights or bosses or mobs from our previous game that everyone complained about and couldn't wait to get past. We need to make a whole game about that guy.
He started in Ghost and Goblins from 1985. I thought it was in the show notes. Firebrand began as Red Arimer. I think that's how you say it. Arimer, I'm not sure. Anyway, but he was one of the most dangerous reoccurring enemies in Ghost and Goblins.
Yep.
So he reacted to your movement. So like a lot of the enemies would just, they had patterns, but this guy was all like, oh, you're going to move? So am I. Mm-hmm. He's always hovering just out of weapons range. He would dive at you unpredictably, which they make use of a lot in this stupid game.
Oh, big time, dude.
Yeah, where stuff comes at you all of a sudden. It's like, stop it.
Yeah, lots of float real slow, get close, and it goes, and dives at you. This is what they look like on the art of the box. This guy here is supposed to be you.
Yeah, that's supposed to be me? That's rude.
It's supposed to be you while you're in the game.
Yeah. But this is artwork by Julie Bell, artist. She's done a lot of artwork, a lot of fantasy artwork. So we get some good Julie Bell this week. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, Julie Bell did. Wasn't she the one that did that D&D thing that's so famous? Let's see.
Oh, she did. She's done so much fantasy stuff and video game artwork and stuff. It's beautiful stuff.
Let me see if I can find my favorite here real fast. Usually it's the first one that comes up. Oh, I think this is it. Oh, I love this one. Look at this. So it's like her, Vallejo, and who's the other guy who did the Molly Hatchet album? I can't think of his name.
Yeah, blasted.
Anyway,
chat knows.
Frazzetti, that's who it is.
Frazzetti. That's a good job. Good call.
This is Julie Bell here, though, and I thought she made the best stuff, dude.
Yeah,
I think she put. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think she put those two dudes to a little bit of shame. Frazzetti's amazing, but she definitely got Vallejo on the ropes. I'm telling you.
Yeah. And I would put that on my Trapper Keeper in a minute.
Hell
if
yeah.
that was my Trapper Keeper, I'd get that Trapper.
She's awesome. Well, she did a ton of robot stuff.
Yeah.
But seek out her portfolio if you haven't done it.
Yeah, Julie Bell is the name of the artist, and those look really good on those big wide. I always was envious of the big wide boxes that the SNES carts come in. Mm-hmm. I don't usually collect boxes, but I do like those boxes.
Oh, that's what we talked about her before. She did the Eternal Champions cover. That's
that was really a good one as well.
Yeah,
look at that.
Too bad that game was
eternally not as good.
It was okay. It just wasn't like Sega never, because it was so late in the Genesis era.
Right.
Like, it just felt like everything was Doom they were making, so it didn't really matter. But whatever.
Yeah.
Sega. Yeah. What are you going to do?
That's fine. Sega.
Anyway, this game was great. And I think maybe the pacing is my favorite. So if you feel like you're a little more akin to playing something that plays like Castlevania, which is a little slower, a little less twitch-based, a little less, reactive. You have to think a little bit. But even when things blow up, they blow up kind of like Simon Belmont's flaming, whip or whatever. Yeah. If that's your jam, if that's what you're into, this game feels a lot like that. And
unlike the Ghost and Goblins, where is a constant movement, here, Firebrand and the other forms, you can hover. You can just hover for a little bit and get your bearings, right?
For quite a while, actually.
Yeah.
You got to be smart, because if you do it too long, you're going to fall into the spikes or whatever. But you can hover for quite a bit.
It's not like Gargoyles Quest, where you have wing sauce you have to earn over time so that you can hang in the air longer. Call it wing sauce, but it's like wing power or whatever. And you don't have life here either. This is what do they call it? Is you got little dots that represent your energy level essentially.
It's
Once you get to a certain point, you fall down and you got to start that level back over again. I was doing this on Nintendo's online service, Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh, it's on there, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it is. I had at first I wasn't sure, then I verified, and it was. I think I pay like $4.99 or something, and I get like the SNES. This is one of the titles that's on there, and the quality of life thing is that hey, you can rewind if you want, and you also can cheat, which is how I ended up playing all the forms, because every time you beat a boss, you can well, not every time. You beat a boss, and a lot of the times you will end up with either a fragment of the fire crest or the rest of the crest, the different elements.
Which is what you're aiming to do. You're trying to get all the crests.
That's right.
You're the demon getting the crest. Yeah.
You're demon crest. You got to brush your teeth with the crest.
It's the devil's toothpaste.
It's actually got a pretty. This actually has a pretty fun little story that kind of wraps back into itself like a snake eating itself.
Yep.
The story goes that these crests fall from the sky in the demon world. They don't really say who, where, or why or anything like that. Just that demons, when they're tempted with power, there will be a civil war.
Yep.
And so they all went after this, and Firebrand ended up being the most powerful, but he was sucker punched essentially and lost all the crest to his enemy, and that's what he's seeking revenge for, is trying to get back, because he was locked up afterwards. He took the blame for some bad things that happened with the crest after he lost them.
What does that sound like to you, by the way, where you have to you were powerful, but you lost all your shit and you got to go get it again? Very Metroid, very interesting.
Yes,
yeah,
very much that. So, and it's when I first started playing this past week, I've never played it before, so I knew Scott loved it, and I was like, okay, let's check it out. And I had played Gargoyles Quest a little bit before, but never this one. And the first thing I thought was, son of a butthole, are they really going to do me like a Castlevania thing where you start out with all your powers and you have to fight the first thing and you're not meant to beat it? No, you don't. You start out with just a certain amount of powers like you'd pretty much start with. And then you just, even though that big dragon, because I think that was in the story, he was the last dragon or the last demon you fought to get the last crest before you got sucker punched and defeated. So you had to fight them. And I was like, you can't get past this part. I don't want to boss. What do you feel like about boss fights at the very beginning of a game?
Look, they're they're a staple of the Metroidvania game loop.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting question. I'm trying to think if I actually like it, because I think about those games and I think, well, yeah, that's what they did, but did I like that?
I don't mind it so much if they give me a preview of all the powers I will eventually have, and that they let me realize pretty quickly that I'm not supposed to defeat this first boss. I'm supposed to just, do my best, try all the things out, and then lose my powers and then go on my quest to re-earn those powers so I can be a badass. I that's okay. But here it's just like, you just start now with your regular powers and try to figure this guy out. And then good luck.
Yeah. There's some games where like you can play Elden Ring this way. You can go straight to the final boss naked and with no real powers and nothing really. You got no good armor, nothing.
Yeah.
And you can win, but it takes forever and only a few people are weird enough to do it.
Right.
But it is a thing people like to do in these games, and I'm sure there's probably a way to beat this dragon. But I shouldn't say I'm sure, because a lot of times you don't.
Oh, I'm not sure in that, but in this one you definitely have to defeat the dragon, right? That's the first thing you have to do.
Yeah. But my point is, like, usually those first bosses are all about giving you a quick tutorial and then say, ooh, you better be humble because now you got to go earn all this shit to ever fight this dragon again, which is kind of what this thing says. Games that do that kind of bug me. However, I just started playing the newish. It just came to Steam last year, so it's still pretty new, but the new Spider-Man 2 game from Insomniac. Got in the mood, plus it was on sale during the movie's release and stuff. And I thought, you know what, I'm finally going to play that. And that whole first sequence is a giant tutorial with you fighting Sandman in New York.
Oh.
And it plays like what you're talking about. Like, it's way overpowered of a fight, but you're learning all your shit in there.
Yeah.
And you can still walk out of there having won, but it was just this like really good introduction to what's about to come. And at the end of it, I don't lose everything.
Right.
So I think I prefer that.
Okay.
But look at that. Look at this screen right here.
Yeah, it's so much fun as you walk away and the dragon peeks around the corner.
Dude.
It's very intimidating. The screen is shaking. He comes around. Look at those sprites back there sparkling with fire. He comes in here. And at first you're like,
look at that shit.
Like, yeah, he's all mechanical looking. He's like
all torn up.
He's like a Mecha Godzilla looking kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sumalo, I believe is his undead dragon name. And yeah, and you just run essentially, and you go, "How do I beat this guy?" He's pretty easy to beat once you figure it out.
Yeah.
Once you know that you got to jump, got to time your jump. He's actually not so hard.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Until you know it.
But look at that. Awesome. Like the flesh is coming off of him, and bones are showing through. I think the artistry is maybe my favorite thing. There's just a lot of like stoner art going on here.
Yeah.
Stuff your friend in school used to scratch into his desk during detention.
Yeah. I mean, do we have Blasphemous without this? I mean,
probably
maybe.
Not. Like in some ways, Blasphemous. Everyone always just wants to point to the easy inspirations like Castlevania or whatever. But Blasphemous, in terms of its 1 and 2, in terms of its like theme, it's more. It's way closer to this, than it is to anything else.
And
man, you're making me want to play that. That just got a free update. Look at you making me want to play that.
That's a new classic, man. That thing just instant classic.
So good. It's really hard, but it's really good.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite boss like the Hippogriff? He's kind of a jerk. The Belth, he's kind of a General Arma, I think. Phalanx's primary enforcer. I think he's pretty cool. He shows up a bunch of times throughout it. And I always like his little bullshit lines he gives you. Like a little tease, here and there.
That's his favorite thing to do, especially in the area he comes from. He's straight out of the Phalanx Tower, zone, right?
Yeah. That's his place. That's his zone, man.
Okay, so you've asked me favorite boss. I'm going to say Flame Lord.
Flame Lord, just because it's got the best name.
It sounds like a metal band, doesn't it?
It does.
But it's this really cool demon. You get it when you go the forest way.
Yeah.
In fact, I think this is the forest here. Yeah.
Yeah, the forest is still one of my favorites. Even though they do, I'm not a big fan of the KKK type ghost.
Oh yeah, what's going on there?
With the pointy ghost hats. Those ghosts were kind of stupid. Oh yeah, I love having to fight this guy because you got to headbutt him a couple of times first to get the to get him out of statue form, and then he's like he'll do all these dashes and he get all these dashes and stuff. Once you figure it out, though, he's pretty easy to beat.
It's like any boss fight, I guess. You just get used to it.
But these first ghosts you encounter in the forest, which is the first place you start, they're kind of comical. They move slow. But then later on, you get into these real apparitions of ghosts that you can't kill except with certain upgrades and things. And they're so frustrating and they're terrifying. They got these terrified, horrified faces that come at you. They're not funny at all.
No.
This game slowly gets darker and darker as you move on. By the way, what do you think about the overworld? It's kind of comical because this is it's 2D, right? It's side-scrolling 2D for the most part, but then you got this top-down part in the overworld, and your character's pretty well. You believe it. You believe the sprite work is, he looks right. But then when you're flying over the overworld and you see the lands below, and they got like the flat houses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's using that Mode 7 stuff, the Mode 7 graphics.
Mode 7 stuff. Yep.
Which I both love and hate at the same time.
Yeah,
see if I can find some of it here. I think I maybe did. Let's see. Is this?
But that overworld stuff is interesting. You got hidden areas in the overworld, which is cool. So you can that unlock as well. There's unlockable stuff that gets there.
Oh,
I love this form. I love the aerial gargoyle. That's when you get the air crest.
Yeah.
You can fly. You can fly a little
air
more.
Abilities. You get water abilities. What else?
Earth
you get
abilities.
The earth ability.
Where you can crash through stuff.
Yeah, it's like a great. I don't know. It just reminds me of again Metroid. You unlock the ability to be the morph ball, Now I can go to these places that were previously inaccessible to me, or I couldn't go into water until I got the freaking water gargoyle form.
Yeah.
And he attacks differently. It's more of a ranged attack. I'm trying to find this flyover shit, and I can't find it.
Oh, man, I love that boss.
Look at that boss, dude. Look at that. That is a otherworldly horror right there.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the water levels in most games, and sometimes this game, because the way you have to fly through, and there's how you have to engage the flight. You have to jump first, and then you can start flying. And in some modes, you can go up higher, and sometimes you only can stay where you're at. But when you're in underwater stuff, it definitely feels like I'm playing some Flappy Bird every once in a while.
Yeah, it does. It does.
They had the stalactites and the stalagmites kind of stuff, like jutting out both ways. And you've got to kind of navigate through it. I don't care for that.
Yeah, I know.
It's really worth it with the boss.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I kind of like the Flappy Bird thing.
Yeah,
but not in a game. Like, oh, here it is. Here you go.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's the overworld.
Yeah,
that's
look at this Mode 7 bullshit. I love it.
It is pretty cool though for the time.
Oh, I love it, dude. I love it.
You got access to the action stages where you get in there, and you also have access to stores where you can go and you can buy stuff for your urns. You keep potions in urns, and you have so many slots for that. And then you got vellum, so you can write down your spells.
Yep.
You have so many. You have to get a vellum first, and then you have to go buy a spell. And the thing I hate the most is when I do have to buy. When I was buying the spells and these little upgrades and things. Mm-hmm. Did you ever buy an imp? Did you buy one of those
back in the day? Yes. In this time I spent with it, no.
Yeah. So if you buy different upgrades, one of them is an imp, and it costs X number of gold. You collect gold as you go along, and you destroy enemies, objects, statues, whatever you're headbutting.
Lots of destructible stuff in the game.
Yeah. Lots of destructible things. Collect you some gold, and you go spend. It looks like a good deal when you're getting the imp spell. You're like, oh yeah, I'll go ahead and get the imp spell. What they do tell you, but what you don't understand until the first time you do it. Is you go to an action stage after you get it, you activate him, you activate the spell, and then the imp comes out. He's a little small dude, and he just flies around and attacks crap on your behalf.
Yeah, he's like a little fighting buddy.
Yeah. But what they don't mention is he's like constantly eating your gold. I mean, like the whole time he's on screen, he's eating your gold.
Yeah, if gold pops out, he'll eat it. He's an imp. Apparently, imps are known for eating shit like that. That's like a thing.
He's eating it out of your pockets. You ain't got nothing. It doesn't take long before he just disappears. And you're like, oh, he disappeared. And you look in your pockets. You got nothing. You got 0 gold. Mm-hmm. But
Omega 9 X said a really good thing just now. He says this game was really using everything the SNES had. I agree with that.
It really was.
Like pushing all the envelopes. It had the kind of music you would want out of this, and it was like in depth and varied and really cool. Graphically, animation-wise, top of the game. And I think design-wise, it was really cool. And then that Mode 7 stuff, like it did everything this thing was capable of doing. And I love it when a game. I liked it when the Genesis had a game like that.
You love when a plan comes together.
Yeah, just like George Papard.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like
Hannibal.
these spiders though. Not a fan of it.
Oh, the spider. Like I said, it slowly gets creepier and creepier, and the game level design is obviously trying to push you to choose a different character that can navigate through any particular area. Yep. You can usually navigate with at least half of the different crest upgrade power things, transformations, and then there's one that's usually just makes it super easy. You're like, oh, this is the one I needed because he just flies right through here, or he just crashes right through and crashes everything. And so once you figure that out, you can run through pretty quick.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's right after Brian said, wait, whoops, here it is.
Any day now, Capcom.
Then you did it. You made it.
Any day now, Capcom. Take that.
What else can we say about it? Look, they did a GBA, or not GBA, GB game, a Game Boy game.
Yeah, Game Boy game. Yep.
And I tried to do this. I disliked it greatly. I will share some video of it.
The Game Boy game was the first one. This was their test to see if Firebrand was an interesting character, and there's plenty of platformers on Game Boy, and this is one of them, and it's actually above right. It's actually above the norm because you still have Firebrand's ability to stick to the walls, and so it does make it a little interesting. It's not like a fast platformer, just like this. The Crest was not. It's not a fast one. But I enjoyed it. So you have the overworld stuff. It's a little more Zelda-like in that way this time around because you travel town to town.
You know what I do like? I'll give it this. I like how I know there are plenty of games on the original Game Boy that would do this, but the decision to make foreground elements super stark and contrasty with dark lines, and then the backgrounds with that gray thing, I think really is just a rad. Yeah, it's a rad design thing that you had to, you worked around the limitations of the device you have, but I always kind of like that. Other than that, though, I found this thing really frustrating. It was really hard for me to play.
Yeah, it does kind of like a Fog of War where they or not a Fog of War, excuse me, like Distance Fog for the background stuff, like you said, to really make the foreground stuff pop. Parallaxing you see that a lot in the SNES version, the parallax scrolling, but in this one is pretty static. But I did appreciate the level design. I didn't care much for the upgrade path you have to do for having longer wing sauce. So there's like a wing bar down there, and you have to upgrade that.
You said wing, not ween, right?
Your weenie sauce. Okay. It's a wing. Yeah, so you got your wings so you can fly as a gargoyle. And yeah, it's frustrating because you don't stay up nearly long enough, and almost every area at the bottom of the screen is something that's going to murder you. So
yeah, plus you know what I was saying earlier about the SNES game letting you hover for an extraordinary amount of time. This game does not let you hover very long.
No, that's right. As soon as your wing juice runs out, you're plummeting.
Your W juice. Yeah. I like to think it's Wario juice, and that's why it's so shitty.
Is it Wario juice?
I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
You're gonna fall, he'd say. Yeah. Anyway, so this game's okay, and then there was a Gargoyles Quest 2 for the NES in 1992. A couple years later. I didn't have a chance to play this at all. Did you mess with this one?
I did. I played it. I played all of these a pretty good bit. Luckily, these games, you could tackle them in a week, really. I mean, I played, and they're pretty playable and addictive, and I played a good bit of most of them in bed. I played a good bit of this one, too. There's a lot more town exploring here in this one, but there is still action scenes.
So does it do, I noticed this is a top-down town thing. Is the actual gameplay also top-down the whole time? Oh, no, it's side-scroll, isn't it?
No, you're about to pop into the
you know what? This actually looks pretty good.
It looks amazing.
Interesting.
For an NES game.
Yeah.
Firebrand looks good here. You have wing levels, but it's nothing like how limited the Game Boy version was.
Way better. Yeah.
And here, in the Game Boy version, one thing I didn't like about on the overworld is you have random encounters. I don't believe the NES version had the random encounters. So you kind of chose what you were doing a little more.
I prefer that.
Yeah, I prefer it too.
Or I should say, I would have preferred it then for sure.
Right.
Nowadays, I kind of appreciate what randoms do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I've come to appreciate it more in JRPGs and stuff, but back in the day,
way too much random on the Game Boy version. Yeah. I mean, like when I say random, I'm talking about like sometimes you may take 2 steps and have to fight, and that might happen 4 or 5 times in a row, but you can't really make it. That's too many times. Then other times you might. I went from one town to another and did not have a single random encounter.
Weird.
So I don't know what they were randomizing on, but it was pretty crappy.
Yeah. Well, I wish I'd have given some time to the NES one because I just like
the NES is really good NES game. Yeah.
It looks really good. Reviewed okay, right? I looked that up.
Yeah.
Seemed like critically
all of these
did
reviewed
okay.
well. Yeah.
There is supposedly a gnarly bubble boss at the end of the NES one. Did you get that far?
Bubble boss. I did cheat and fast forward to the bubble boss. Yes.
Is it this? Let's see if I can find it.
This guy is hilarious. Yeah, he just sits on his throne of bubblies on his in his bubbles.
Yep.
And just farts bubbles at you.
This is credits, but I want to see the actual fight here if we can get it.
All the boss fights are pretty good in all of these.
Yeah, I agree. The SNES game bosses are insane.
Right.
But look at this. Even the color palette looks cool on the NES.
Color palette looks great.
A little blown away by that.
Yeah.
Capcom underrated during this era, man, or maybe rated. I don't know. They did plenty of great games. What am I saying? Underrated. They were rated. That's what they did. All right. Well, there's your look at
Always rated.
Go play for sure. Demon's Crest. Demon's Crest. They possess the crest, so it's a demon apostrophe S crest. If you're really feeling saucy, you can play these Game Boy games, but or Game Boy NES game. But to do what you want to do is what matters most.
The Game Boy game, very short. Yeah. It's worth at least playing for a little bit and because it really does inform. Even though it's supposed to be a reimagining, people are very hesitant to say that Demon's Crest is a sequel. The Game Boy game is the original one, and then I think the NES version is a prequel. And then this is supposed to be a reimagining on the SNES. But I think getting to know Firebrand in all of these forms there's a lot that translates in the game style.
Let me tell you what can eat a potato and die.
Eat a potato and die. Let's do it.
Ghosts and Goblins. Don't play that.
Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins is really hard.
Yeah. The Resurrection game they put out in 2021 has a mode. I think it's called. Actually, I think I saw it here. Where is it?
It's called So You Hate Your Life.
Oh, choose your challenge. There's
okay.
Where is it? I swear I just saw it here on the page. There it is. It is either Legend mode, which is as hard as nails like the original, or Squire mode, just a little easier. I'll give them credit for doing that.
Right.
But F that game. Yeah. Just F it.
And you can finish Demon's Crest, and according to how well you do, you get 4 different endings. And so each one of them can kind of give you the feels or not give you the feels about how Firebrand ended up.
Yeah.
You got your early ending, your incomplete ending, your complete Phalanx ending, and your dark demon ending.
Ooh, dark demon ending.
Yeah. I won't spoil any of those though, but yeah, you can do it to 4 according to how many things you do during the game.
Put that on your bagel and melt it.
Yeah. Delicious. Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
You got a bullshit? You got to like a buzzer for that because
a bullshit buzzer?
So when I'm doing my research,
tell me what we're doing, and then I'll look one up.
When I do my research and I read the manual, I play the game, I go out and I look at reviews, and and sometimes I'll watch some YouTube videos, just anywhere I can get a little bit more information. And there was one video that I watched that led me down a path to realize that I don't think this is true. It was the negative sales story. So they say that this fell under like a satanic panic kind of thing where people saw demon and said, "Oh, demons!" But I'm like, this is a little late for the satanic panic. I'm not saying that there weren't some people upset, but I don't think there was a movement large enough at the time to create this particular rumor.
We were kind of getting over that. Yeah, I think a little bit, or maybe I don't know where we were. I mean, everyone always was stupid. Always, we're all dumb.
Yeah. So a frequent repeated story claims that Demon's Crest once recorded negative sales because more copies were returned than purchased during a particular reporting period. So what they're saying is, I guess at the end of a period, a bunch of these people wanted to make a statement, and they purchased a bunch of the copies and then returned them at the beginning of the next so that it would look like Capcom was having a bad day. So, but I think the antidote, according to what I read, is attributed to a later issue of Nintendo Power, but reliable sales figures and a primary sales report. Yeah, there's no. I haven't seen any confirmation.
That sounds
I
like
think that's just, it's a good story.
So I'll play this. Here's our button for that.
Very, very good bullshit.
There you go.
Very, very good.
That's some very good bullshit that you did there, that you shared with us. Guys, it's time for a game we made up, and it's right here. Whoops, that's wrong.
This is just a guess. We'll have to verify it ourselves.
We're playing Guess My Game. It's a game we made where both of us fire off a platform and a year. We have to guess what the game's audio is. We have 4 choices. to choose from, and then we try to walk away the winner in the day or tie. That's always fun too when we tie, either losing or winning. I
like tying.
Yeah, we don't mind. That is some very good bullshit as well. So let's do that.
Bullshit.
All right, here we go. I'm going to play mine first. This is, I almost told you the name like an idiot.
Tell me the name.
This is a game from, let me go down to my thing, Game Boy Color. These are a little tricky because, 8-bit sounds, kind of hard to distinguish them sometimes.
Yeah. A little GBC?
Yeah, I hope you can get this, though. This is a Game Boy Color game, and I didn't write the year, but I believe the year was 2005.
Yeah. Game Boy Colors are later than you think sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, Game Boy Color wasn't that can't be right. But yeah, that's right.
It's weird how late they went.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with this one. This is Metal Gear Solid. Oh, no, I didn't give you the audio yet. Give you the audio first. All right. I was giving you your options. Is it A? Oh, sorry. All right.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here's your audio.
It feels like some text being written on screen.
You'd be correct. And then the different levels they do are different voices. Yeah. So one's like low guy voice, and the other guy's high voice. So that's your audio. Here are your options. Is it A, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Ghost Babel?
All right.
That's what it's called. B, Shantae. C, Dragon Warrior 3, or D, Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal.
I don't feel like it's a Pokemon. That does not feel like Pokemon to me. I've played some Pokemon recently. Shantae, I don't know what the crap that is. So I got to go between A, Metal Gear Solid, or C, Dragon Warrior number 3. Sounds a little too cool to be Dragon Warrior. I don't mean cool like attitude-y. Sounds too attitude-y. So I'm going to go A, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Ghost Babblies.
My favorite character on the Facts of Life was Attitude-y. She was great.
Attitude-y.
Let's find out if you're right. You are right. That is correct. Metal Gear Ghost Babel. Babel, I guess you could say it. Some people say the Tower of Babel. Some say the Tower of Babel. There's a whole thing in there.
And the people who say Babel are wrong.
It's a cool game, though. It's a good Metal Gear game if you ever play it.
Yeah,
if you haven't played it. It's quite good. So I'd recommend
Game Boy
it.
Color at that.
All of those are good. Dragon Warrior 3 on there is really good. Those Pokemons are good.
Is really good.
Yeah, Shantae I can't speak to, but
I'm not sure about Shantae. I've got to check out. I've seen Shantae before, the name, but I've never played the game. Nor I don't even. I could spot the cover art. That's about it.
I always want to call that lady that sings "Sweetest Taboo." I want to call her Shantae. That's not it.
Yeah, that's right. You nailed it.
What's her name? Sade. That's what it is.
Sade.
Yeah.
Shoddy.
Yo, Shoddy. All right, Brian, let's play yours. Tell me my year, my platform, if you don't mind.
Hey, I'm going to roll back a couple of years to Windows 1997. Not Windows 97, the operating system, which doesn't exist. No, the year 1997.
All right, here we go.
Bullshit.
All right, I'm going to play it right now. Where did it go? Oh, wow. Like an action scene in a John Hughes movie.
Yeah, I know, right? It sounds like, well, I watch a Miami Vice.
Yeah, the kids are in trouble now. All right, give me my my options, please.
All right, so here are your few options here. Is it A, G Police, B, The Space Bar, C, Total Annihilation, or D, Take No Prisoners?
I hear one thing again on this. Something about that clanking is familiar as hell to me.
Clink, clank, clanky, clank, clickety, clank.
All right. As a massive fan of Total Annihilation, I'm going to keep it on there for now. G Police, I don't remember. But
back off, man.
That might be it. Spacebar, I don't think that's it. Take No Prisoners, I don't even know what that is. This music doesn't sound like Total Annihilation, though, but the sound effects do. Oh, shit. A, G Police. I have no idea.
G Police. Can I get an A for Scott?
Do I get an A? Oh. If it's Total Annihilation, I'm going to fart blood.
It's not Total Annihilation.
Okay.
It is D. Take no prisoners.
Bullshit.
What is that game? Tell me more about that.
So it is top down for the most part, and I'm trying to get it pulled back up to see the exact description. Is a hardcore top down 3D shooter that allows you to blow away the enemies, and that's what you do a lot of. That mostly what you're hearing right now is a guy navigating and going up and down elevators and going into rooms. Take no prisoners available. Apparently, there must be a new version of it on Steam, but the one we have is Windows. I wonder if that's the same one, or if that's
same
just
thing. Might be the same.
Is that just a name?
Let's take a look.
It looks like the same game. Or it looks like it's got the same vibes.
Oh, it's like
3D shooter.
Almost top down in the style of
shooter,
like Miami. What's that game called? Something Hotline Miami kind of style.
Hotline Miami. Yeah.
Weird. I don't remember this at all. Like no recollection.
When I saw it, I was like, I like this.
Look at these big, long, twisty textures.
Sometimes, now that I found this one, sometimes I like to go to mobygames.com and just hit the random button until I find something that tickles my fancy, and that's what I did this week.
Tonda says it's made by Raven. I loved Raven Software.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
So it's probably a tweaked out Quake 2 engine thing.
Probably.
If I had to guess. A lot of that going on back then.
Yep.
I mean, you know, it's what's crazy about the Source engine over at Valve. No matter what they make with it and everything they have made with it, the Source engine still got Quake 2 code in it because it's originally what the original Half-Life was Quake 2. They modded it so hardcore that they just eventually just built their own engine out of it. Yep. But there's still bits in there to this day, as far as I know, that are still like original id Tech code from Quake 2. Crazy.
It's crazy stuff.
Brian,
and that is currently on sale for $5 over on Good Old Games, half off.
There are worse prices than that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
All right, go get it. Get it while it's hot. Guys, time to welcome something to retro. We got a brand new 20-year-old game is the way to put it. Here you go.
Just walked through the door.
Yep, just came in, put his foot on the furniture, and pissed everybody off. It's time to welcome Flat Out 2 for the PC, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. Came out August 1st, 2006.
Yeah.
That's almost a year into the 360 era, and you could still get these PS2, Xbox games.
Yeah.
I loved Flat Out. Flat Out series was awesome. I don't know what happened in the end. It kind of petered, but at the time,
me and Scott both are big Flat Out series fans. Yeah. Every time they do something newish, it's like, yeah, let's do it.
What was the one? The guys who made Geometry Wars made a game that was like a racing game. May have been PS3. I think it may have been a PS3 era game. But it was this racing game where it was basically real cars, but in kind of a neon Tron world.
Yeah. Is that Blur? Is that
Blur, dude?
Blur, yeah.
I loved freaking Blur.
That game was so gorgeous, man.
It was basically Mario Kart with cars. Because you'd ride over these boxes. They gave you power-ups. You would fight. Mm-hmm. Like, it was just like an adult Mario Kart fan's dream.
Yeah.
And then that whole place got bought out by Activision, or somebody shut them down. I was so mad.
Yeah.
I've been doing this stuff for too long. I've become jaded.
Stupid.
Anyway, check out Flat Out 2. The Flat Out series is worth we should probably talk about that series.
I was like, maybe next week we should get it, because I mean this is 2, so we at least could talk about 1, right?
Yeah, or 1 through probably 1 through 3 or whatever. Was there a 3?
Yeah.
Or am I
there was a 3. 3 was a fun one.
Flat Out series. Yep. Where did it bummed out? At some point, it kind of took a dump, and I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it did. I think it was right after 3. I think 3 was the last one I really played.
Nope. 2017, Flat Out 4, Total Insanity.
No, I didn't play that one. Okay, maybe that's
PS4, Xbox One, Windows, and then there was a Flat Out VR announced, but it hasn't happened. I'm gonna guess that's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But they the same team that did all this did Wreckfest, which I really like.
Oh, Wreckfest is also good.
Yeah, Wreckfest is great.
Wow, I didn't realize. Yeah, wow, boy, Flat Out was going flat out. It was like 2005 was the first one, and then 2006 was the second one.
They were good. They were putting pedal to the metal, man.
Yeah, they were.
They were competing with Burnout. They were competing with, that kind of more arcadey action racer.
Yeah.
trend we were in the middle of.
Yep.
Which I really liked. I was into it.
Love it.
Bring it back. Less serious racing. I mean, there's a reason why the Horizon games, the Forza Horizon games, outsell the regular Forza games by like 10 to 1. It's because they're not so stuck up their own butt in realism, and instead they're like, what if it was all so fun and had like crazy ideas and weird jumps? And what if we did that?
What do you think about that? I want to play Viper Racing. Did you ever play that one?
Oh, yeah.
It was nothing but Vipers.
All Vipers. Yep. That was one of those. It was like the Volkswagen bug game they had on N64. Yeah. That also had nothing but bugs.
Yeah. The physics were terrible in it, but it was so much fun. It was so stupid.
I also loved it, mainly because it was like Chrysler paid to have their damn car.
Yeah.
And they're like,
it was great.
No other cars, just Vipers.
Just Vipers.
The entire game is Viper after Viper. Remember the show Viper? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't think it had anything to do with the car, but it was in there.
Was that not? I thought they tried to make a Knight Rider thing come back. Is that not what that was?
I cannot remember. Let's see. Viper, American action TV series about a special United States task force set up by the federal government to fight crime in the fictional city of Metro City.
City.
It's perpetually under siege by one of the crime waves. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Oh, the weapon used by the task force is an urban assault vehicle that masquerades as a Dodge Viper during the day, then transforms into like this tanky thing.
That's it.
I thought it was a Viper.
Yeah. I thought I was remembering it correctly. I was thinking maybe I hallucinated it.
I think I blocked that out of my brain. That's funny. What were they doing with the Viper? That was a weird thing, man.
Yeah,
like, let's do TV and video games.
Yeah,
we're gonna that's how we'll win the muscle car race here in the States. You put our new muscle car everywhere.
Have you showed it? Like, have you showed like the Viper? Did you see any pictures of that thing?
What, of the TV Viper?
Of the TV Viper, yeah.
Let me take a look here and see. Oh yeah, I found one.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the Defender, which is a special model of the Viper.
Yeah.
Hold on. I remember these.
Good thing.
Where the hell's
Viper TV series?
Gosh dang it!
This is so good.
Hold on. There we go. Look at that. Look at that car.
That. Yeah. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm. And then look at these people.
Great.
Is that Bruce Boxleitner in that?
Probably.
This guy here.
It would not surprise me one bit.
I think that's him. I could be wrong.
It looks like let me see it again.
I might be wrong.
I think wait.
He might. I guess I could look up
I don't think it is.
See, but
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Yeah, that show is. Oh wait, here's another shot of him. Okay, he's the one on the far. It's so dumb. He's the one on the far. If I can get it.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love
far
that.
Left.
Oh my gosh, look at that. That is so great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to watch Viper.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah. Got to do it.
Oh, that's Joe Nipote. Never heard of him. Never mind.
Joe Nipote. I don't know who that is either.
I don't know who Joe Nipote is.
I'll take your word for it. It's been decades.
Yeah, it's been a very long time. I enjoyed it when it was on, I think, but now I think everything's dumb about it. All right. That's it for that. Let's get to some listener feedback. Nope. I moved everything one slot to the left, and I'm effing up my clicks. I got to quit doing that. All right, check it out. This is a text today from somebody named Bernie with a Y. Never seen it that way. Probably a nickname. I have no idea.
Love it.
He went to voicecast.app/playretro and left us a text. It's also just on our regular website if you're looking for it. He says, what do you guys plan on doing come October this year? I think you may have run dry on Halloween games, says Bernie.
Bah!
What do you think of that? Because he might be right in a retro sense, right? What have we not done?
Not even close. You know how many movies I pass by and go, nah, we can't do that one yet. That's too Halloween-y. I do that all the time.
Okay.
And sometimes I do. If I just sit here, if we're just having a casual conversation, it's like, what Halloween type game haven't we covered yet? And I'm like, I don't know. I can't think of anything. But then when I go to Moby Games and I'm like looking through games, I'm like, oh, we haven't done that one yet. Oh, I haven't done that one. Oh, ain't done that one. And so, yeah.
We've done Splatterhouse. We did Halloween. We did, or didn't we? The Mike Myers one. Didn't we do that? It's not good,
though. Back and look.
It's pretty shitty.
Yeah.
I know we did the Friday the 13th one. We talked about all the platform versions of that.
Yeah. Did we do Freddy's Nightmare? Is that Freddy thing?
Not that I remember. Was that
right?
That might have been terrible.
Now, see,
though.
we're just talking about old slasher things, but there are tons. I think we did Sector Saying Alone in the Dark. I'm pretty sure we did Alone in the Dark.
We did,
but yeah, we've got a whole bunch of dark.
We've done Ghosts and
games.
Goblins. We've done Castlevania. I don't think we've done, but that's like a beast to decide what to do.
Yeah.
Resident Evil. Did we do the first? No.
We did one of them.
Did we do one?
All right, so I'm going to send you the genre.
Silent Hill. We could do the first one. We could do. We did Clock Tower with the scissors.
Yeah, that was so good.
System Shock 2. We did. Alone in the Dark. We did. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. We did.
Did we do that one?
Yep. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Did we do Fatal Frame? PlayStation 1. Oh no, it was PlayStation 2. Never mind. Ignore that. We're not doing that.
I think so.
Not old enough.
Not old enough.
Oh, I take it back. 2001. It is old enough. Seventh Guest. I think we did that.
I don't think we've done that one.
That's one we should do if we haven't.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah.
But we start to forget, guys.
Yeah. So I always had to do a search to kind of go back through.
We could do Eternal Darkness. We could do Luigi's Mansion.
Ooh, Luigi's Mansion. Dude, I'm always looking for a reason.
Mario. Do Clive Barker's Undying.
That's
remember that?
Another one, too, yeah. Isn't there like, to Shut Up or My Mouth Will Scream? What is that one? It's like... Shut Up or My Mouth Will Scream? What is that?
I don't know. This is Undying.
There's like a... Yeah.
It was a shooter deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like Clive Barker stuff. I'm into it.
That's so good. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to go through it, though.
We'll figure it out.
To answer your question, Bernie, yes, there's plenty more to mine. All right. And nothing says it has to be perfect Halloween crap anyway. Like, we just like to do stuff that's maybe a little weird, a little freaky, a little disconcerting even.
Yeah.
It could just be games that make us kind of uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what was that one? MDK? No, not MDK. That's the kill. That's the serial killer.
That's pretty. No, that's action, but yeah, Murder, Death, Kill.
Yeah, but it's weird.
Yes,
and it's unsettling. I think that would fit, and we already did it, so we can't do that one. But things that are a little unsettling. I think we could. You know what? We could do Seaman. Oh no, we did Seaman, didn't we?
Seaman. Yeah.
Did we do it? I think we did.
I don't think we did because I think I was waiting to get all the stuff. Yeah, let's put it this way: Moby Games. When you go to horror games featuring classic horror elements, there's over 5,425 games. Now, of course, how many of those are retro and rank high?
Can you filter them by year or whatever? And
I sure can.
Man, Moby Games is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I love Moby Games.
Pretty neat.
I'm subscribed to the premium dealie.
It reminds me what the internet used to be amazing at.
Right.
And still can be if you can find it or know about it. And that is these people will go, data is interesting, and data can really tell a story and really give people like interesting cross references. And and I just like when someone hones it in and goes, here's a perfect application for it. I think Moby Games is that. IMDb was that. Right now it's super commercialized and kind of pisses me off. But the origins of IMDb is amazing.
Right.
The origins of Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic are kind of amazing. They've been, those once again have been kind of enshittified, but there was a time there, it was like, no one's doing this cool idea.
Right.
I love that. And Moby Games just keeps on picking away because no big giant corporation wants to buy them. So they'll just keep doing their thing.
We haven't played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. We haven't played, I don't think, did we ever do Silent Hill? I don't think we even did Silent Hill, did we?
I thought we did something with Silent Hill.
Eternal Darkness. We haven't done that one. Gabriel Knights. We haven't done those.
So we have plenty.
Fatal Frame.
Yeah. We have plenty, guys. Sorry, Bernie. Bernie, take that back to
Realms
your
of the
constituency.
Haunting. These are all games that are like 8 and above. So I haven't even hit the crap. Sanitarium from 98. We haven't done that one.
Oh, what's the one that was super controversial? Fear. Guy in prison breaking out.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's scary as hell, and it was really controversial.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, what is the name of that one? We got The Lurking Horror. Did we do Dead Rising?
Can't remember, man.
Yeah.
Most controversial.
Most controversial. We hadn't even done American McGee's Alice. That thing is creepy as crap.
We could do that.
That's a good one.
That was a weird Quake.
We did Clock Tower, I think.
Thing. Did we do Clock? Yeah, we did Clock Tower. That thing weird.
And I'm just now getting out of the 8 and above score things. It says there are over
Manhunt.
Yeah.
That was very controversial.
Over 870 results in the higher rated stuff up till 2006.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? We have options.
We got it. We got options.
We got this, buddy.
But it's a good point. It's a good point.
Yep. Custer's Revenge. Just kidding. That's just got a penis in it. All right. So there you go. Please send us your feedback. We love it. frogpants.com/playretro. Get you to all the ways to do it. It's just right there on the page. Super simple. We keep it nice and easy for you. All right.
Shadow Man.
So get over there. Oh, Shadow Man, dude.
Yeah.
That brings me back.
Yeah.
That thing freaked me the F out, like a lot of these do.
Yep.
Reminder that you can support us here on the show, just like Bald One Lord, or I guess Bald One Lord.
Baldwin. I'm the bald one.
It's 3 words. Bald, one like O-N-E, and then Lord. But I don't know how you're meant to emphasize it. Bald One Lord. Anyway, that dude supports us now at patreon.com/playretro or Dudette. I don't know. Might be a lady.
Yeah.
But whoever it is, they're not getting any commercials or ads of any kind. They're getting pre-show content every week. They're enjoying the pure and holy benefits of becoming a supporter of Play Retro at patreon.com/playretro. Okay? Did I make that clear? Patreon.com/playretro. Next week, we're talking about Golden Sun.
What?
Probably
we
both
just had
of them.
That recommended.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Game Boy Advance, right?
Game Boy Advance series. There were 2 of them. They were amazing. There may have been a 3rd in Japan. I don't know. I'd have to check into that. But I love those games to death. I have one beef about them, which I'll get into. But it's
you got a beef, you say?
A little bit of a beef. Let's call it Smack Talk, maybe even.
Smack Talk.
Smack Talk.
I got a little Smack Talk for it next week. So listen for that. That'll be next week at same time, same channel. Which, by the way, we do this at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. That's when we start.
Yep.
On Wednesdays. So if you want to come be part of the live show, unless we tell you otherwise, it's always that night. And then we always stick around and we do a watch retro right after, like today. We're doing that today.
Oh yeah, today's a special one too. If you get a chance to hang out, because we're finally doing the last of Rob and Ono and
yep. No more Orbots, man.
No more Borts.
Yeah, Bort can die in a fire.
Yeah, no more Mighty Orbots. Last one, episode 13.
Some other cool stuff coming up, though, so watch for that coming up right after this. And if you're a patron, you get all that stuff after the fact anyway. We put it up on the Patreon, so you don't lose the chance to see it.
Oh.
I think that's going to do it for us. Brian, do you have anything you'd like to add to this mixture of pie making goo and chicken weed?
Well, I always like to mention the 8-Bit Computer Club. I've got a Commodore C64 or 64C that I'm going to play Hobbit on this Friday. Text adventure, thanks to Before Tank Girl, who sent us that in. We're going to get a little game time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Also, don't forget to check out the store on the website at frogpants.com. When you do that, you'll find a whole bunch of stuff that are geared toward you, the Play Retro fan. Grab a shirt, grab a hat, grab stuff, whatever it is you feel like grabbing. Grab it now while the grabbing's good.
The grabbing's good.
The grabbing's good. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for listening. Go play something retro or KB Bopsonum Retro. I can't talk today. And we'll see you next time.
This has been a Frog Pants production. Find all our shows at frogpants.com.
Players get to morph in a variety of spectacular gargoyle forms.